Okay.
That's all you need right there. That's all you need. Just walk away.
That's it. Okay.
That's my double dutch, bro. Like
it.
this shit. I feel that. But then I jump in the rope and that shit just tripped me up. ASAP.
It's all about the cook-up.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm doing too much. I'm trying to.
Not enough.
Or not enough. It depends on who you ask, because that ain't what she said. But in the meantime, hey, we're off to the starts already. What's good, y'all? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are. Who am I hearing?
Hey,
Yo, it's like every week.
Is your ringer off as well?
Yeah, we good. My bad.
What's good, y'all? Yours truly, DJ Nas here, checking in. Another amazing special edition of Pause for Applause podcast. I promise you guys will not be upset for tuning in tonight. I'ma just let us get to it. Here alongside my partner in crime, the one and only.
It's Will, y'all. Will the Thrill, professional shit talker extraordinaire. Love of the people, the culture, and everything about it. Hear it? What up, now? What up, family?
You see what you get?
Oh, okay.
You see the treatment?
Yeah, no, that's it. See? All right, now I like the energy me on now. Let's go.
Yes.
Time
Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Shit never gets
See,
old.
Court's somehow it's becoming a classic. Like, yo, you got this whole long intro and then, yo, who you sending hearts to, son? Wait a second.
Hey, man, I got your love to the people, bro.
All right, anyway.
I like that.
Court, how you feeling?
I'm blessed.
Good to see you, brother.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, too.
Like I said, we can get right to it. We have another special guest for the first time. Appreciate y'all tuning in on Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, TikTok. We ain't on TikTok.
Tinder.
We ain't on no damn TikTok. But no, all jokes aside, my good brother, longtime friend, hip-hop aficionado, fellow DJ is in the building. The one and only Ear Doctor.
What up? What's good?
Welcome.
What's good?
What's going on?
Thank you for joining us, brother. First time on Pause for Applause. Actually, it's everybody's first time because you are official guest number 2.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I'll take it.
In studio, yes. Like we've done some call-ins and things like that, but official in studio guests. Shout out to 92.6 The Mix, making sure everything is looking magnificent out here. So you are the second official guest in here. And we got some things to talk about.
Let's talk.
So real quick, before they get mad at me, is there anything that happened significant that y'all want to share? Nani, what up, Twin?
As far as in our lives or just in the world?
In your lives. Let's act like we do this every week.
One time when I was 6, yo.
Talk about it. Let's go.
It's a long time.
Long time ago, bro.
Because listen. Because normally we go through the whole thing. How's your weekend?
Skipping it.
We got things to get to.
That's what I was waiting on.
Fuck your weekend.
Well, how was your weekend, Cork?
It wasn't nothing.
At least you had.
Wasn't major.
So I had some. Nah, I was like,
I ain't do shit. I watch Power.
All right, so this weekend, a good friend of mine hit me. Was like, "Yo, I got like 3 spots to hit. Now, I mean, we gonna hit this spot. We gonna hit this spot. And we had another one. I never heard from him again.
Wait, you still haven't heard from him?
That friend is sitting next to me.
Word.
Bing.
You know what it is? we got 30 seconds. I didn't leave my crib until 11:30 that night when we were supposed to hang out. You're domesticated, bro. So I'm not gonna do that to you.
The phone wasn't working
and get you in trouble.
But you got daytime minutes only. Or
no, listen. I took a nap.
And I was get dressed and went to sleep.
But just know, them 2 or 3 spots got hit. Yeah,
it was tough.
1 out of 3.
All right, cool. All right.
I'm just saying.
I ain't mad I missed it then. I'm all right.
Thank you. So yeah,
I really was awake though.
Were you?
Dead ass.
Watch the next time I call him. It's like
sleeping.
Nas got that catch me if you can energy.
Yeah.
Leonardo da Vinci out here.
Ooh,
Listen,
like
man. Come on, man. Wait a second.
Noximus.
Listen, man. All right, let's get to it. Calvin, what up, G? All right. Do we gotta warm up or do we just gotta
jump in that water, man?
Jump in the water. So yay, not just playing. We're not doing that. We covered that a lot last week. Actually, we may touch on that a little bit later. But Ear Doctor, introduce yourself to the people. Give them I don't want to say an abbreviated introduction because it's not fair, but just gives them something enough so that they can trust what you're about to tell them. That's a good way to put it.
All right. First of all, thank you all for having me on the show. I gotta say, I've known DJ not since what, the mid 2000s?
Even before then, bro.
It had to be because we started off. I was doing a thing called MC War, and I had MCs battling in the ring, and he was one of the DJs that played the instrumentals, and it was real dope. It blew up, did its thing. It was cool. And then we had the
You just
club.
blew right by that. I love it.
And then we had the club, but I don't know if you came over to the club that we had over there across from MJQ, the Orange Building.
I think I showed support. I don't think I DJ did.
But it was that. All right, so boom. I've been DJing for a while, throwing parties. Started back in, I came here. I'm from Jersey, Trenton. Big up Trenton. Yeah.
All right.
What I did is I went to more. I came for Freaknik 93. And I never left. And I was like, yo, went to Morris Brown, got a degree in African Studies. And my last year, I opened up a pizza place called Son's Pizza. I couldn't get a good slice of pizza, so I was like, fuck it. Yeah. Yo, can we cuss on?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Nah, fuck that.
I was like, fuck it, let me open up a pizza place. So with that, we did that, and then we started throwing tri-state parties when we started bringing big acts like Big Daddy Kane, Mobb Deep, and different people down, and just engulfed in that whole hip-hop culture. And that was in the 90s to the 2000s, then started doing the MC War battling thing. And ever since, I've been on the radio, WRFG, doing radio, and what else I do? I taught some kids hip hop classes, and yeah, I've just been in it all my life in the MC. Been on stage rhyming with Masiki Scales, Common Ground Collective.
Come on.
So
real
MC,
ATL,
DJ,
no, come on.
Yeah.
What were some of the things you were teaching in your hip hop class?
The history of different artists, just giving their background so that the kids would know, like, oh, okay, this is how they got down. They did more than just rap,
right,
and then put it in all that work to get to where they had to get. Right. Like even when y'all saw about the Kanye joint, yo, I got the work ethic from watching that whole thing. I was just like, yo, that dude's a work ethic.
Oh, you one of those? Yeah. We gonna get to that in a second. Okay, I don't cut you off, but I got some questions for people talking about, yo, I am kind. I'm gonna wait. Finish.
Other than that, right now I got Black Power Media. It's a platform where we pretty much black nationalists. We talking about nation building and getting our people right and giving the real news. Right. So we've been doing that. We just celebrated our first year, our anniversary.
Yes,
so that went down. I've been doing playback sound studio over at the Met. Been doing setting up, doing the audio for 85 South. And then after that, we started doing the Renegade Culture podcast. So I've been doing my own podcast, producing podcasts, and yeah. Now I got a podcast platform and deal with a lot of organizations that work with people in the community.
Yeah, man. Super dope.
So not too much. So not too much going on. Cool.
You just working 9 to 5. That's something like.
Something like. When they ask me, what do I do? And I'm a professional DJ.
On top of that.
Better than not? Nah,
Listen, I just wanted to share.
Shake the table.
I just wanted to share his knowledge of it and everything. Yeah, come on.
I've got years on me.
Yeah, like because you was MC, and I just skipped over that. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to let the people understand a little bit about what you do, because that's not even everything, bro. Like you could really take time to dig into it, and we are while we are doing this. But one of the things that you do on your show, or one of your shows, let me get it right.
The Remix Morning Show on Black Power Media. Yeah.
There we go. Free drop. I like it.
Yeah, you know.
So, got to. One of the things you do is top 5.
Top 5.
Tell the people about that a little bit.
Well, top 5, you got so many different things to do top 5s from. I mean, talking about movies, you could talk about hip hop, R&B, reggae, anything. It goes across the board, so it's just conversation. You know what I'm saying? And it's really all about what's your top 5,
right?
And then having a conversation about that, because you know how we be trying to be like, who got the top 5, who is the top, and then everybody be like, nah. But I'm like, yo, like I was saying earlier, if I'm from the West Coast, somebody like Snoop is going to be in my top 5, right? Point blank.
It's always gonna be somebody.
Yeah, my shit's gonna be the right one. Just
it's what you need to pay attention to.
Yeah, so I don't need y'all to just don't hurt yourself too bad, fellas. I got it.
So if you guys know, and y'all been following the show for a little bit.
Nas hates
top 5s. The only reason I'm allowing this conversation to take place is because my brother's on here, and the way he presented it to me, I was like, you know what?
Still being hospitable.
Let me not just be hospitable, but it was just accurate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So tonight's top 5 conversation we're gonna start, and it's not gonna be the whole show. I promise y'all.
Just 45 minutes.
Some light.
We are doing our individual top 5 rap and hip hop duos of all time. Pay attention to what I said. Our favorites, not best selling, not who meant the most to the culture. These are both factors, but we're not basing it off of that. So when you guys hear these top 5s, you know what? I'm ruining it. Let's get to it. Who wants to start? It's my question. Let's get to it. Where we at?
Yeah, doctor, let's get it.
A word.
You want to start with him? Yeah. CT, what up,
Don't give it to the professional.
So you want me to list all the people, or you want me to just go straight into like? You know what? Give an example. Let me give a couple examples of.
I will say, give them the disclaimers because when we say top 5, it's only 2 rappers.
Only 2 rappers.
Only 2 rappers.
That's the main disclaimer.
Yeah, only 2 rappers in the group.
So don't put Wu-Tang in the fucking chat.
Yeah, because a lot of people gonna want to say Styles P and Jada. They never did the album together.
And there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. You can't forget Sheik Luke's. Everybody be trying to
disrespect.
Sheik, man.
Disrespect. The disrespect.
Word, and just like Ray and Ghost, you can't do that because that was even though Purple Tape is one of my favorite albums ever.
Here we go.
It is a solo album.
Every time I bring up a hip hop duo,
Bulletproof Wallets had just as much rate. You know what? See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so
can he finish?
So the main rule,
the
main rule that we discussed this by is 2 rappers.
2 rappers.
No matter how influential the DJ is or was or currently still is.
Why you feel so left out? This feelings over here. Let me find out.
So the 2 rappers did an album together. Would they be considered a duo, or they had to actually have a career together?
I think we said 2 albums, right? Not just 1 or 2 albums.
Yeah, they can have 1 album.
One album?
Yeah.
That makes sense? All right, let's do it.
All right, because I still feel like
he about to say some wild shit.
No,
I
heard that.
Nigga about to get his Future and Drake on.
All right,
the most dynamic rap group of all time, Future and Drake.
So we gonna go around the room then.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fair for the guests to start though. I don't know if that's fair or not. Okay. How you feel? Are you good? Are you good with starting it off?
Let's start it. All right, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna start off with an easy one. Run DMC.
Okay,
that's my era.
Queens,
okay. Queens is in the building.
Yeah, he's from Queens. Goddamn it. Okay. There better be some Brooklyns in
now, now, the one thing we can do is explain why.
Yeah, we got time for that.
Run DMC for me because back and forth style. They was the originators, the
pioneers, bro.
Yeah, I ain't even got.
If you don't know, it's Run DMC, man. Like this, what are we doing? What are we doing?
So you got Run DMC number 5. Got it. Bet.
Oh, see it in the order.
We're not doing order. Nice try. Nice try.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna do it, let's do it. That's all I'm saying.
Are we doing order?
I want to do order. Can y'all handle order?
I don't know. No, I'm comfortable with that.
All right. Well,
he said, "Let me turn the page. Hold on. Wait a second."
Well, we gonna do it like that. Yeah, I'll go Run DMC 5.
Number 5. Okay.
So we passing it around, or we one person run through the whole thing?
I think we should run through it because I'm not gonna keep track of all y'all shit.
Okay.
Y'all ain't about to hear all my heat.
No.
Y'all gotta go around the room.
I'll pop it off if you want me to.
Go ahead.
All right, so y'all gonna dissect my list anyway, so I'm going to throw it out.
We're gonna tear it apart, but that's good.
Outkast,
mandatory.
Mobb Deep.
Wait. This ain't the order. You just throwing shit out.
Ain't no order. I thought it wasn't no order.
No, we're doing the order.
Yeah, it's my order then. Outkast
at 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mobb Deep
4.
At 4.
UGK
at 3.
Salt and Pepper
at 2.
And Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug.
I knew it was coming.
They had a fire album. If you don't know, go tap in.
I knew it was coming.
Okay.
I ain't heard a song better than Da Vinci in 10 years.
Oh, lifestyle.
Right, come on, man.
I knew it was coming.
I'm gonna get out of here now.
You got to defend that top
right,
one, G. He got to. No, we ain't just go by that.
All right. So you're saying because of that album, right?
Yeah,
I got you.
It's official.
But
it wasn't an album. It was like a long mixtape.
You backing this up?
I'm trying to understand. This thing is like y'all love that fucking album more than I like any of them other albums.
Keisha, what up?
Fine, but like that's why I said like, is it more than one? Is album? Is it more than one mixtape? Because that changes things to me.
Project.
It gotta be an album.
Just one
it gotta be one studio album.
A studio album?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a mixtape?
Studio album?
Nah, they didn't do a studio album. No.
See, because if that's the case, like, because I love the, I ain't gonna lie, even though it's new, I love the Drake and fucking Future mixtape.
Yeah, that was official.
Shit was amazing to me.
But they had official.
They had official albums.
Yeah.
Oh, they on the
They
list.
did that. What is Dirty Sprite?
Yeah,
They did.
They're on the list.
Oh, you might can get them in.
You got to defend this Rich. Who was it again?
Nah, the reason I said
Rich
that,
Homie and who else?
They just had a headlock at one point. As far as just them two collabing with the whole Rich Gang thing going on, they literally had they highlighted that whole summer. Like they was just big at the time when they connected with each other. They was really the biggest artists at the time.
Let's stop right there. Stop right there.
At the time,
I understand that. But who did you have at number 5? Because I remember you had Outkast at 5.
I really didn't have an order. I just didn't have time to go through 5.
I don't know, man.
All right.
No order.
So went randomly. Okay, I got you. So Rich Homie,
Mike, what up?
Salt and Pepper, Outkast, Mobb Deep, UGK.
UGK,
I almost want to give you honorable mention, but I'm not going to do that.
All right, check this out. With that said, UGK got they did how many albums? They did
They gotta have fun.
they did 6 albums. Outkast did 6 albums too.
So far, don't do that. Come on.
Nah,
Okay.
6.
Come
Who else you say?
Keep hope alive, brother.
Other than
Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper, UGK, Outkast, Mobb Deep.
Okay, Salt and Pepper got 5. Mobb Deep got 8.
My man is a technician out here.
So
Technician.
solid.
So where does that? Okay, so where does the number of albums to you factor into how you rank them?
At least that shows you consistency. That shows you the fact that they can get over and do more than one project and stay together, and that shows a solid team.
I agree with that. It's a part of my factor as well. It's not my overwhelming one,
Right.
but it factors in.
Because go ahead. I'll let you finish with yours.
Because I also feel like what you named as your one. I feel that way about the Drake and Future studio album. I really feel that way about Watch the Throne. But I can't. I'm not using Jay and Kanye as a group. Like I cannot do it. Like that is what.
By our definition,
By our definition, so one is Dre. Ye and Jay. That's uno mas.
I don't like it, but
What I'm judging for is the innovativeness and the impact.
Say it again.
The innovativeness and impact.
Oh, so definitely number one. So Watch the Throne. I don't even want to call it a group. Watch the Throne is 1. Cass is 2. Then we're gonna get Queens heavy here. Run DMC, Mobb Deep, CNN. Let's go.
Wait. You blew past that.
Queens is in the building.
Wait,
Snuck that one in.
say that a little bit slower. The top 5. Go ahead.
Watch the Throne.
One album.
Which is really not their name, but whatever.
It is y'all know what I'm talking about. Cast.
At 2.
At 2. Run DMC, Mobb Deep, CNN.
CNN 2 albums.
Wow.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I mean, I have less questions. I'm questioning the Watch the Throne at number 1. I am. I'm questioning Jay. I'm questioning Ye. I am. Because I really think the Nas and Damian Marley album was better than the Watch the Throne album. But that's another story.
A lot of people are wrong. Huh?
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I just know, music and shit. But anyway. I just know.
Here we go. Every time music come up, somebody from Jamaica got to bring up some reggae.
What about Super Cosmo?
I know what they were trying to accomplish with Watch the Throne. And I know what Nas and Damian Marley did accomplish with their project.
Stop.
With the Distant Cousin. I'm just saying. Go back and listen to it. We'll talk about that next week, though.
That was dope.
Nah, it's a good album.
It was a good album.
It was an excellent album.
Did you listen to Watch the Throne?
Did I? What you mean? Okay. Once again, I'm not just talking about commercial hits and club hits and things like that, because nothing was bigger. Nothing was bigger than Otis. But I'm talking about as a person who actually likes music and shit. So it's a little bit different for me.
So Church in the Wild,
y'all just want to do this.
So Church in the Wild wasn't innovative.
Yeah, it was innovative. It was, but so many others. You know what?
So let me ask you: did Nas and the Damian Lillard, Damian Marley, the Nas and Damian Marley album, did it really have an impact, or was it just big for music fans?
Isn't that not having an impact?
Not necessarily, because certain projects be good projects. It's just you have to be a hip hop fan to really understand it. Other times, people just see what's being presented or whatever is creating noise. So my thing was Nas and Damian Marley's album really taking off like that, or was it something for hip hop fans?
What do you mean by taking off? And I'm gonna let you chime in because I see you like
as far as numbers wise, did it do as much as the Throne?
Nah. It's Jay and Kanye though. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I'm saying though, why? If it was that good, why didn't it have an impact?
It had an impact, bro. If I'm bringing this up 10 years later, it had an impact.
The point I'm making is maybe it was for hip hop fans and not necessarily what was hot. You get what I'm saying?
I'm seeing a lot of Red Meths, a lot of Mos Def and Talib Kweli.
Oh, before we get there,
I'm just saying.
Stop taking my answers, bro.
He reading.
Yeah, I'm reading.
It's like saying Kroger and then Winn-Dixie. Everybody know about Kroger. You know what I'm saying? It's big. Everybody go there first. But Winn-Dixie got all that food too, and they got all that good stuff in it. Well. You ain't
say something out of
it. I mean, universally and globally, we talk about Damian Marley. That last name itself is global, right? Where it's going outside of
intergalactic.
Yeah.
I agree.
I ain't mean to steer y'all to the left.
No, you're good. That's right. You're so point.
Anytime you bring Queens into the conversation, you good.
Anytime you can back up what the fuck you saying, I'm here for it.
And Will had 4 Queens people on his list.
No, I was waiting when you
right. I ain't mad at him.
When you're right, you're right.
Who you had at number 1?
I cheated. I put J.A. up there, but that's just not. That don't even count as a group to me if I'm really being honest. But
right,
like it just don't count.
All right, so give another.
All right, give me one more. All right, I'm gonna come back around.
Come around.
I'm thinking about that one. Who I want to put in there.
Wait, no, scroll down because a lot of people make some good. But Floyd, what up, G? Floyd brought up one of the ones that I was gonna mention. I'm still gonna mention. Mike said J and Ye, see, cheating like you. Meth and Red, cheating again. EPMD, Mobb Deep, and Outkast. So I respect 3 out of those 5. So my man EP, okay, this is another point. And CT is another dope ass artist.
Yeah.
EPMD is the most sampled group in hip hop.
EPMD got 7 albums too.
Right. Yeah. But once again, what are we judging this off of? Is that's what matters to you? But when you talk about numbers, did EPMD ever go platinum? To Court's point.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't about the numbers.
Yeah. That's why. Okay, I just wanted to make it clear. So with that being said, let's get to the right list.
I think it's my list.
I seen the Smith and Wesson reference in there.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. So
Camp Low. Okay. I'm trying to
Camp No.
John P, what up, man?
No.
That was interesting.
2 songs?
No, they had no. Uptown Saturday Night is a classic project.
I can't get past his voice.
I'm a red guy.
Y'all want like Camp Low? That Camp Low project was a classic. I mean, it has some.
But they're not top 5.
Before I stop, not in my top 5. I want to actually hear why he's saying in his top 5.
Top 5?
John, people can have you up here another time. So my top 5. And since I'm not scared, I'm gonna say my top 5 in order because y'all being some. Anyway,
all right, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, all right, whatever.
They're about to say Young Bloods.
Yo, shout out to Young Bloods. They not in my top 5. All right, number 5, Little Brother.
Little Brother.
Yes,
they did 5 albums.
5 whole albums. Okay. Influenced the culture. Nice. Did some wonderful independent numbers. Are still active right now and is still pushing the culture forward. Once again, these are things that matter to me. Number 4,
great producers.
Okay.
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep all day.
Queens, no need to explain.
No need. He's from Queens. You know what?
Yeah, that too. I'll allow that. I'll allow that right now.
Real quick, one of the best. Could we say the best producer rapper group? We ain't gonna go there yet. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't think it's an argument.
Gangstar got something to say.
Yeah.
All right, but who's the second rapper for Gangstar that can compete with them two?
Mobb Deep.
No, I'm gonna say who's the second rapper in Gangstar that. If you had to rank him lyrically,
no. I thought you were saying MC
rapper,
producer, not 2 MCs.
Oh, God, yeah. All right, so then that's fine.
He was changing the dynamic.
Okay, I'm about to say if you want to do that
too. Yeah. Face said brand new. Anyway, let me finish
because that's Dog Pound,
right? So 5, I've got Little Brother,
and Mobb Deep.
4, I got Mobb Deep,
legendary Mobb Deep.
Yes, indeed. Number 3, I have Smith and Wesson. And that's a personal choice.
Definitely,
y'all can kiss my ass.
No, I ain't mad at you, bro.
Brooklyn one time.
That's why I love the list because I know it's gonna be based on what you grew up on.
They actually had 6 albums.
Did they?
Smith and Wesson.
Shit, we
are we counting Cocoa Brothers album?
You know that counts. Yeah. Damn the lawsuit.
Easy.
Number 2, I have Run DMC just for the historical preference. I know he's about to say Queens. That's fine, but I mean,
you don't have no choice. Like if Run DMC is not on the cut, come on, friend.
Yeah, something's wrong with you. And then number 1, I still got Outkast.
Most
that's
definitely.
valid.
I do.
Hey, minus that Smith and Wesson
steps.
pick.
Whoa. What's wrong with Smith and Wesson pick? I'm saying.
What you mean?
Who would you replace Smith and Wesson with?
I said top 5 all time.
He said you ain't hear the
rules?
title.
Fuck your life.
Yo.
Bing bong.
So other than my Smith and Wesson pick, you agree?
Hey, that's a good list.
It's a great list. What you mean?
I said good.
It's better than your list.
Shut up.
I tell you that.
I had a question one on mine too, though.
You had 3 questions.
No, only question though. CNN is questionable.
No. The
That's fine.
throne is questionable. That's not a group B. I'm still fighting that argument.
Still fighting it?
Yep.
That's fine.
I'm gonna die on that hill.
You said do it.
All right.
That's it.
I said Run DMC, Mobb Deep, De La Soul, Outkast, EPMD.
Okay.
Poor Righteous Teachers, because I'm from Trenton.
Nah, don't do that. Don't try to get credit now.
I gotta say, and yo, you know what's the crazy thing? None of us said, which is one of the hardest albums ever. They only did one, Black Star.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I did not say it.
One album,
Yeah, so
but
they brought up Mos
saying.
Def and Talib, and I was like, yo, we're still waiting on it. Once again, I'm holding out hope.
Just the fact that we watching this Kanye doc and they talking about it, I'm like, you motherfuckers.
What you mean?
Now when they brought it up again, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. Like, talking about they was gonna redo the Brooklyn's Finest beat. I was sitting there like, man, fuck y'all, man.
Yo, they didn't.
Fuck y'all for not doing it already.
Did you? But number one. But
Yes.
then, did you hear what he said? Remake? It was just the same sample. Like he did nothing.
I
to
don't
it.
care.
I know. I feel you.
Have you been listening to hip hop? That's all they do now. Is replay our old shit.
They do a
and
couple
fucking rap over
flips.
it.
They do a couple flips.
You know who did 13 studio albums
As a group?
Let me guess. Before you say it. 13 studio albums as a group.
You'll never guess.
I won't. We got shit to do.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, I would never guess them.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell with that shit. But I kind of think I'm gonna
That's
sell with that.
insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell.
And we ain't say Cypress Hill. They got 9 albums.
Okay, honorable mention.
Once
I
again,
like it.
you put a lot of weight on longevity and consistency.
Listen, not Cypress Hill though, man. That was the whole weed era. I mean, it brought in the whole era of weed just with the Chronic.
Tribe.
Just saying.
My question when it comes
I
to
want to
these
say
things.
Tribe, but Jerobe fucked it up for everyone.
wait.
He fucked it up for everybody. He messed him up for being a duo.
Yeah.
See, that's my point, though. That's my point.
Like
All right, go ahead.
naughty by nature.
Ooh,
Not my
damn,
top 5.
my bad.
And that's
Jersey,
yours.
my bad.
Okay.
You
That's
just
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
Face. Thank you, Face. Because I missed that too. Naughty by
Oh.
nature. They might kick CNN off of me.
Once again, it's his top 5. And
They
once
might-
again, it's my choice. So once again, I'm right. So there you go. I'm sorry. Y'all have not told me why I was wrong other than my Smith & Wesson choice, which is a personal choice. Everything else I said is solidified. Nobody had a problem with my little brother. You're not going to have a problem with Outkast.
No,
You're not going to have a problem. You see what I'm saying?
I had a problem with
So just concede and say, yo, once again.
I had a problem with little brother.
That
You-
Nas and Damian Marley thing was a stretch.
I was using that in comparison to
Can't
the
compare.
solo albums that they put out because they're not a group. So,
They put out a project though. That was the
How long
part
have
of
you
the-
hated
the
Jay-Z and
stipulation.
Kanye?
Right.
When did this hate start?
Anything Kanye.
When
gets
Brooklyn
X'd
got
out.
gentrified.
that's what shit changed. That was the
This is
issue right there.
Trash. Garbage.
Hey, yo, Jungle Brothers had 9 albums.
That's a lot.
They were house albums.
So
though,
a tribe,
too, though.
tribe,
Man, you can't
tribe
count.
Yeah, I know.
Tribe can't be 2 people.
No, he said Jerobe was one of them MCs in there. And I had an issue with Tribe because I said the DJ, once again, Ali Shahi was so instrumental in putting out a project. But this guy,
But he never spit.
No.
and that was his disclaimer. So I was trying to let it ride so we can move on because I don't agree with that.
And Brand Nubians was 3, then they was 2, then they was 3 again.
I love how you deflect from what I be saying.
Which song?
Because we didn't even get back to your top 5 yet. And you was just like, yo, by the way. And I was like, nah, you was I caught all of that.
That was a pretty good top.
It was a good transition. That's what it was.
Who you ain't feeling on my top 5?
Tell me your top 5 again.
All right, I said.
Quan, what up, G?
I said Run DMC, Mobb Deep. I said EPMD.
That's what it was.
Outkast and De La Soul.
That's the issue I had.
Which one?
I don't think EPMD should get high.
I can take EPMD off the list.
Okay.
So,
I can definitely.
All right, now
take
to me ask you, if one of yours had to come off,
Lulu.
who was the hardest, the one to leave off?
One of them Queens niggas. One of them niggas got to go.
I'm talking about for your list. Who was the
I'm
hardest
talking
person?
about my list. I had two. Nah, I'm just playing.
Now, who would have been 6? Who was the one you was like, I gotta leave you off?
Meth and Red.
Yeah,
Meth and Red would have been 6.
yeah.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, definitely.
That was mine.
Styles, what up?
Yeah, Red and Meth, because Red and Meth feel more like a group than Ye and Jay. So
Yeah.
Ye and Jay is not a group to me. If I'm being
Thank
honest.
you. So
I'm being honest.
you're taking them off and replacing them with who?
I'll put Red and Meth on.
Okay. I just love it when Nas.
Don't
be
let
right.
Nas
No.
be like
Come
that.
on, man, do nothing. I was saying it when I was saying it. When I was saying it, I was like, I know they're not a group, but fuck that.
Right.
I can squeeze them into the rules.
West
here.
Coast bad boys. What you mean? What disrespect? Because we ain't got no West Coast, or
All they
what?
got
Gotta give it to me.
No, I'm not saying that's what he said. I'm asking
Oh.
him. That's what I'm asking him. But Court, go ahead. I wanted to hear your honorable mention.
My honorable mention?
Yes.
Oh man, City Girls. Factory.
City Girls got 2 albums. City Girls 2
On
albums.
fire.
Hey, I ain't
Period.
Yo, so let me tell you this story.
Period.
Let me tell you this shit. You had to put the period in.
Yo,
Like,
Kid and Play.
yeah,
Kid and Play. They said they changed. They had a cartoon. They had movies. They changed the game. They
Kid
like the impact.
Kid and Play more famous for movies than music.
Than the music, right?
And that's the reason I don't have them in top 5. But
It's still icons.
Good point.
oh no, definitely. But for House Party.
Oh, he said
But
EPMD was a disrespect. I got
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry, bro.
So like when I think of Kid and Play, I don't think about their songs. I think about House Party.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like it's just the
Right.
truth.
Yeah.
I mean, I love them, but like it's House Party.
Yeah, the creepy knots would be like, ooh, young
What's the
Megan
other shit?
good.
What's the other shit they did with school? What's the other shit they did with the school? And when he was a fucking nerd and he had like braids.
Oh, that's
Class A.
House.
The class act.
It's Class A.
Yeah.
I stopped
you.
after 2.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
like that's enough of these.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
enough of these.
yo, West Coast bad boys upset at me about leaving EPMD off. I have to, son. Compared to, all right,
Don't do it.
no, we could do it.
Go.
Like I said, I'm gonna back up my shit if I'm gonna just
Yeah.
talk my shit. It's when it comes to impact. Once again, I don't know if you missed the beginning. We were talking about our top five favorites.
Favorites.
That's the key word.
2 rappers only. So
Yeah.
you can't no Wu Tangs, no G
No
units,
tribes, none of that. You had to put G Unit in there.
No, you
That's
don't.
it.
I thought about it for a second.
But explain City Girls to me though.
I mean,
Impact.
if you think about impact, big time, innovativeness, and all these girls out here thinking like city girls. That's the first thing they reference when they dealing with anything.
Heard.
How Carisha feel about this?
Is that what they do?
Not for nah. But just
WWKD.
I'm not gonna say that they're
Carisha
iconic
do.
yet, but as far as
That's
influence,
funny.
man, they got a lot of influence on the game right
They do.
now, man. As
It
far as
ain't-
the females,
It ain't been a group of sisters since
Salt and Pepper.
and Finesse and Quiz.
yeah.
You educating people right now.
Big time, because I literally Googling the whole conversation. Like,
Court said, who?
They only had like one song,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
album.
they-
Trust me, Soul Sister. That was it.
attention, I am
And
not
we
a
didn't bring up
hip-hop
JJ Fad.
They was 3.
One of y'all is in the group.
How the fuck did that even happen? Sweating on my
That is
phone.
hilarious. Anyway, keep going. He gonna stop it in a second.
JJ
I think.
Fad, a nice and smooth. We ain't talking about them. They got 4 albums.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Mr. Consistency. How many of them people are you literally riding around to, and I know who I'm talking to. How many people are those people are you actually literally riding around to right now? Are you riding
On my list?
Did you listen to Nice and Smooth this week?
Yeah, I played Old to the New.
God damn it.
I mean, you talking to a DJ here. I mean, what do you
That don't count.
you know, listen to this stuff all
Make
the
another
time.
choice, damn it.
That don't count.
Yeah, DOS Effects.
Yeah, I know you
They
played
thing.
them. God damn it.
Houdini.
Yeah.
UGK.
Yeah, we didn't bring up
UGK is a
though.
rough one for me.
We didn't bring up. Why is that? Why is that, William?
I did bring up UGK.
Phenomenal, bro.
He
I
did
know,
say
no,
UGK,
I said
yeah.
for me to leave off mine. That's what I
Okay.
said.
Oh, Court, you said them?
Yeah,
He
UGK.
did- he
Okay,
had
my
more
bad,
than-
my bad.
A little something.
But no 8-ball, no
That one
MJG.
They came out in 92 too.
Able to be that sting a little bit.
I mean, top 5 is hard.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I say UGK just because their aggressiveness to put on the South, man. They were a huge pioneer when it came to putting the forefront on for the South.
Come on.
Big time.
Come on, Ralph
You gotta-
McDaniels.
you gotta
Come on,
consider
Court. Let's do it.
Yeah, this. Yeah,
Are we gonna front like Chris Cross ain't changed the game?
They influence
Fashion-wise,
the game.
influenced.
Yeah.
Influence the
Criss
game.
Cross feels like they had to smash like Criss Cross runs feels like Bow Wow's run.
You know
or-
what? You know what? Yeah, I'm thinking now. Chris Cross was on tour with Michael Jackson. I'm just thinking now. You may have
Yeah, I think they had that influence in big time run.
Shit,
Like
you got to end that
I
and
look
start
at
it over. It knocked it out when you called.
No, it did.
Yeah,
It's
it
still
did.
moving.
No, it knocked it out. So hit the X and we start back. But no, we can keep talking in the meantime. That's why we got Facebook. Ha! One time for
It's
Meta.
not live.
It's rolling.
Stop
It is
talking to
rolling.
me and listen to me. Listen.
Yeah, when someone calls, it makes the.
It knocks the audio out.
Yeah, it knocks the audio.
My bad, y'all. I'm gonna get you. I'm
I got
gonna
it.
get
We
y'all.
rocking on my joint. Let me see.
Right.
It
But yeah,
would-
when it's the third person. No, what I was saying was, what was that? I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, when you go on tour with Michael Jackson, it changes things.
Yeah.
And I think the numbers they didn't do a diamond album. They definitely did multi-platinum.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's off a jump and warm it up.
And it was the first two. Yeah, they texting me now. It was the first two albums I think that at least went double platinum. Remember when CDs was mad big? You had to buy the whole box.
It's like mad big.
You know what I'm saying? So
I see they had 3 albums. 3 albums.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The third
Cross
one
did?
didn't. I think the third one just went gold. Not just went, but it went gold.
Yeah.
That's Tonight's the Night album.
Was that the one?
Crisscross.
I really don't know.
I think
they
that was on the
albums
second
like
one because I still play
Tonight's the Night was
Night.
a good record.
Yes, it's a great record, especially the Redman remix. One time for Jers. All right.
go,
Anything
let's
else?
go.
Go ahead.
that. Pete Rock,
Listen,
CL Smooth.
Once again.
That first album
Once again. But,
so dope.
But you're counting Pete Rock as an MC in that one now.
He Mecca and the Soul Brothers.
He rapped. But a majority of
Whoa.
the project was.
Okay, well you can say that about Poor Righteous Teachers. Culture Freedom ain't rapping a lot. You can say that about 5 Foot from Black Moon.
Yep. I agree with you. Once again.
But
this is
they
why I
rapped.
hate this conversation. But no, tonight was a little bit deeper than it normally is, and I appreciate that. But let's get on to something else because I wanted to spend all night here. Melissa, what up?
That was very informational.
Now you pick. Will, drop the boat. Come on, Queens. All this shit you was talking. What's on your mind the most? I was gonna say something wild. But
Get the topics.
Long time.
What you think about your president?
that's where we going?
No, just yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Africa, what up?
Sir Donald,
Being honest.
Hey, yo.
DT.
It's not your
Yo,
president.
fam. So, I gotta tell you this shit. So I'm at work, and I walk into the break room, grabbing something to drink, and they got a TV then. They got the news on there because the war's going on, and
War
some
going on
shit.
outside. No man is safe from.
Who said that again?
Wait,
Who said that again?
Queens niggas.
come on, man.
All right, cool.
Queens.
So I walk in there, right, and like
Alley-oop.
this commercial comes on
It's Ilana.
that sells pamphlets that says Trump for kids, and it's like really being sold. And I'm sitting there, I was just watching shit. I was like,
Wait, what do you mean it said Trump for kids? What's
like,
that mean?
it'll teach you all about President Trump and how he was our greatest president. It's like, and it's animated. And I'm sitting there like,
What channel was this?
it was on some random news network they had it
Africa
on.
set it
I
up
was
for it.
sitting there like, yo, fam, this is really a thing?
Yeah.
What channel was
What
this?
was it called?
You try to boycott right now?
No, I'm just asking.
It's like Trump for kids or something like. I was just watching and I was like, yo. But I said that to say like I was because we're watching footage of the war going on out here, and I'm just like I'm so dumbfounded watching it like this. Like I wonder if people to Russia look at this shit and be like, nah, he doing the right thing.
No, they're not.
They're like, yo, my nigga, you're wilding.
Yeah, they're not. Well, for the majority of the ones that I've been seeing.
But you know, Russia's one of them places where you better not say shit because we're gonna put your ass underneath this motherfucker for about 40 years.
Can I divert? Can I divert a little
Sure
bit?
you can.
Can I bring it a little bit more
I
home?
love when this nigga say, "Hey, go ahead, drive the boat." No.
You made me
Scoot
think.
over a little bit.
You made me think of something.
What's that? Go.
Get out the lane. But you made me think of something. Majority of us here have children of various ages.
Right.
Have y'all started having a conversation with them about what's going on?
I haven't.
Okay.
I have
Any
not.
reason why?
I plan to, but it's got to be a face-to-face thing. I don't want to over the phone it.
Okay. Because I know you talk to your kids every day.
Yeah.
They haven't asked yet?
At least attempt to.
How old are they?
My oldest is 12.
Okay. Yeah, mine is 12 and 16. So yeah, I mean they see it.
You can't escape. It's just like but yeah. I mean, I'd sit and talk to them and just
Hirsch, what up?
try to get an understanding as best I can of what I see and what we hear because we're not there. We're not on the ground. You know what I mean? And if you believe what they say, it's always some other shit. But like my plan to explain is like I feel the inevitable coming. Like I feel like we're gonna get involved. Like it's going to happen. It's not an if, it's a when to me. Like you facing a dude who a madman. This dude ain't got no real like. Y'all hated Saddam and all of that. This motherfucker's on par. Like he's there.
Yeah, they say he has mental illness.
Like this motherfucker kicked in the door of somebody's crib and said, "Yo, move out." You know how wild that?
Let me check.
My question,
Let me check.
Bro,
Let me check.
I know we do.
Go ahead, Court.
My
This is why we gonna get involved.
for people that's not necessarily politically in tune, or for kids that's not necessarily understanding what's going on around them, how can you explain what's happening right now in the world as far as that? In the simplest terms, like what's going on? If somebody was to ask that's totally far away from that situation or subject and don't know anything as far as prior to it, what can you explain to them to help them better understand what's going on right now?
Especially this early on.
Right.
I say that ain't my business.
That's what you're gonna tell the babies?
Yeah, mind your business.
Okay.
See, that's my thing because my mother asked me like, have you been watching? Have you seen what's going on? And I said, yeah, but. And I've done my research to get my clarity on it, but still, even after the fact, I was just kind of like, where does this affect me? You get, and I'm not trying to be selfish about it. I'm not trying to be selfish about it or ignorant towards the situation, but I'm trying to figure out how can I care constructively. You get what I'm saying? Like, what instead of me just following the bandwagon of it's a war.
Yeah.
What can I do to that I can take in personally to understand this or care for it? You get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't necessarily affect me personally right now, or even around me. Other than news media, right? You get me? Like,
yeah. Let me be honest. I was cheating by asking that question because two reasons. One is very early on, and like what Court is speaking to, it's not directly affecting us in this country yet. Because Will's right, it's coming. But I just wanted to know, cause like you said, it's everywhere.
Right.
And my daughter's 19. She's in college. Like her and her friend, they having a whole lot. They having college discussions on this shit, political science and all of that.
Yeah.
But with I know you two brothers, y'all kids are a little bit younger. I didn't know if you had addressed it yet or had thought about it. Because if had this taken place 3-4 years ago, I'd had been talking to my daughter about it. Now I'm getting information from her. So I just wanted to know if you guys had delved into it, even though I know this is what 2 weeks old now.
Yeah. Let me say this: it's wars.
About a week. Thank you.
It's wars all the time that's going on. This being a European thing, is broadcasted. So now we supposed to have care. If it was 2 Middle Eastern countries going at it, we would know nothing about this stuff. If we would talk about the Congo, anything going over there, we would know nothing. Right. But since this is European countries, everybody cares.
Because from my knowledge, I know Tigray just went through something similar to this situation.
Who? Who's that?
Tigray. Tigray.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I was like, who is that?
Yeah, I can't go into the depths of what's going on, but I know as far as the corruption that's going on, they dealt with that with countries trying to come in and take over, divide and conquer type thing.
Hey, we got to
Search
stop.
and destroy.
We got to stop this white on white crime.
We got to do something.
It's becoming
It's been going on for ages.
It's becoming a menace.
These gangsters are getting out of hand.
Read any world history book.
This white on white crime is tearing communities apart.
So speaking of relationships,
Fuck y'all. Just joking.
Yo,
Look at Nas trying to go to relationships.
I mean, just joking.
no, I got the response I wanted, so I didn't know if they were sending on to.
But
Tiff, what up?
But
Joe
my
the boss, what's
conversation,
good,
like
G?
you said, with my children is more like I would love to know like what they've heard or what they know about it already. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different places to get news and information from that, like shit that we would have never had.
TikTok is
Like
killing it.
Like I have we had newspapers in the news, and when I was younger, I wasn't watching the fucking news, and I wasn't reading newspapers.
But then back then we also had cartoons on TV too.
That's true too. But like, so we didn't. There would be a war going on. We'd be like, oh word. I'm about to go outside and play.
Right.
Y'all be good.
Who fighting again?
The first time I remember it being, well, not an issue, but being brought to my attention was still in Brooklyn. And it was the Olympics. And my father was trying to explain to me why we were boycotting the 88 Olympics and not watching it in the house. You know, we Jamaican. We watching some track and field. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
My grandmother still got the 96 Olympics recorded.
Listen.
Y'all Kenyans, boy? I just don't know.
So him trying to explain to me when I was 10 years old, and all I do is run and play sports.
Yeah,
and
like,
you know,
I don't get it. There.
why we can't watch this? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see what Carlos.
Why am I being
doing.
punished?
I want to see what Carlos is doing with the S curl. Like what's going on? You know what I mean? So that was my first introduction to the political side of sports and things on a global scale.
Right.
So that's where all of these questions are coming from.
So
Black Simba, what up, G?
my first memory of war is Desert Storm. You know what I mean? So that's like, was that 90?
Desert Storm was 92, wasn't it?
No, it's got to be around then because I remember Whitney Houston singing the Super Bowl, and that was 90, and I remember him talking about Desert Storm because Bush was the president.
Okay.
Right, so it's around that time.
When you look on your phone and make me not look crazy. So,
right, so Operation Desert Storm. It was a thing. It was in the Middle East. I'm sure the America had a valid reason.
I don't know if you know, they be on me like, yo, they be texting me tomorrow like, yo, Nazi was wrong. Desert Storm started October 21st. I'm
crazily.
Yo.
It was 1990 to February 28th to 1991.
Thank you, brother. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, look at me. My shit was on. All right. It's crazy how fucking compared it to sports, and that's how I remember it. Oh, like, the Giants is in the Super Bowl. I remember.
No, seriously, you do that. I do that with everything. You hallmark things.
Yes. Scott Norwood, wide right. Giants won. Anyway. But that was my memory of it, and like just watching. And by then we had like the news coverage was way more advanced. So I mean, we got live feed every night. You see shit and get bombed, and you're just like, whoa. No. But that's why when I think about when we use terms like, oh, that neighborhood a war zone, I'll be like, I don't think we quite understand like what that really looks like.
Yeah.
Like that ain't the same. Like gunshots and missiles ain't the same thing, y'all.
Yeah.
That shit that's different.
Yeah, we have our own urban war zones as we.
Yeah, like we have those, and those are real.
I was just about to say the biggest war that affected us was the war on drugs. It was Reaganomics. Yeah, I mean,
not even close.
I mean, how could the war that's going on over there affect us like that affected us?
We've been at war. Man. Still here. Welcome.
For real.
We still here. All right, glad you could join us.
Now that I brought the energy down,
great job, Nuts.
Hey,
relationships.
so that slam dunk contest. What else? There was something else I really wanted to get to before we get out of here. That wasn't damn sure wasn't that. That's too deep. What you want to talk about, brother? Because we talk about the top five. Because you're the guest, and I know we need to wrap up.
We talk about the top five, but I did want to say I talked to Will for a second. We did get to see the Dame Dash interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was a good interview with him and Shannon Sharp, and it was like a interview between mind states. It was like you had the worker and you had the boss, and like Shannon Sharp was like, why you gotta want so much? Why you gotta want so much? And then Dame is like, why you gotta want so little? Why you want so little? And it was just a good conversation. And then Dame is like, why you gotta want so little? Why you want so little? And it was just a good conversation. And
that's not me.
Definitely.
It's a feedback. I got you.
Definitely.
I got you.
Replay.
It's a replay in the background. My bad. Trying to keep in contact with everybody. Yeah. Yvonne, what up? No. So can you give a little more background so people know what the hell?
Okay, so basically they were sitting down talking about like how Dame Dash is talking about he's about to have a football team. You know, he's like, forget the NFL. They've been trying to buy teams forever, everybody. But when you get in there in the table with the white men, they say, yo, listen, you're not getting in this club. I don't care how much money you got. I know they're trying to get Denver right now, the billionaire guy. But he's like, yo, you're not getting that. So why do we keep begging this person for opportunities when we got enough money to start our own? And we've been saying this. It's like, why we got Jim Jones crying about Gucci? Bruh, don't you got Vamp Life clothes? Yeah, why ain't you wearing your own gear? Just like your man Dame said that he was like, yo, you got your drink right here. Why ain't you drinking your drink and promoting it? He was drinking something else. I was like,
one time for Armadale.
He was just schooling him and sunning him. I was just like, that's what you talk. That's what it is right there. It was dope.
I agree, Face.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Dame will embarrass the fuck out you on this shit you let him. Like, but honestly, most of the time I gotta laugh at it because I find humor in it. But he be on. Sometimes he be on like, yo, he ain't like, yo, man, own your shit. What do you mean? Yeah. Why the fuck would I do that? I got my own. Yeah. You know what I mean? And while sometimes I don't always agree with the fucking shit he be saying, but like sometimes he be dead right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know everybody gonna say, "Oh, it's gonna be a crowd. It's gonna be hard to take over Sunday." So what?
People always try.
Hey, y'all, guess what? Like NFL wasn't always in charge of sports. Like baseball was the most popular sport in America. Like fucking 30 years ago. Like wasn't like it was baseball, and then other shit came behind it. Like it just now that football turned into, and now what? Baseball's third, hanging on by a thread.
Nah, it's always gonna be ahead of hockey. Hockey sucks.
Yeah, but like, soccer's coming, yo. Like, soccer's coming.
Oh, I ranked soccer higher than.
Yeah, soccer's coming. Like, they're coming. Like, they are.
So it's just real quick. It's NFL, NBA,
then baseball right there, and soccer's
and
like
then MLS.
it's getting close.
Yeah,
Like they're catching up. I mean, worldwide it's not. Worldwide it's not even close. It's soccer over everything.
Of course,
but like in this country,
divided states of America,
like the soccer's coming.
Oh yeah,
I guess gonna happen.
So what is this football team he's trying to buy? Because I didn't hear that part of it.
No, I think he got one. Yeah. He ain't buy.
Like what league is it? What league is it coming from? Like
what is it? The what's that other football league up in Canada?
Oh, Canadian Football League.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
I believe that's it. Don't give me the line.
Yeah, Faye said, Reggie Beatty said, Dame Dash drops some of the best knowledge, but he lacks tact. So it goes over a lot of people's heads.
Zero tact involved.
That's funny coming
But I
from
mean,
but anyway.
That's the whole thing. It's like, it's a thin line of arrogance and confidence, right?
Very.
Where it's like, if you know we talk, we God bodies, we gods, this is what we are. If he come from that realm of understanding who you are, that you can do in anything, once you get knowledge of self,
it's gonna come off. Like
other people are gonna look at you like you crazy.
This motherfucker crazy,
and it's always been like that. Look how they looking at Kanye. Motherfucker crazy. He mad arrogant.
I ain't even call it. I did. I mean, I'm trying to divert. Everything you said is accurate.
Okay, damn, good.
No, it is. It is. And like I like to use the example of Kanye because of how he plays with people's emotions.
Right.
And it's kind of the same thing that what we're talking about in this previous conversation. So I don't want to go there, and I want to hear what else I had to say about that because I thought it was interesting.
Are we talking about Dame or are we talking about the interview or Dame's mindset?
Just in general.
Anything.
I'll take it. I'll take the mindset.
I totally agree with everything that Dame pushes. But it's like the reason like I always look at their relationship between him and Jay, and I kind of side with Jay on the reason why he departed from Dame. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like when you're very opinionated about something, or you have a strong opinion about someone, and you're aggressive about it. At the end of the day, you can't force somebody to believe that. You get what I'm saying? You can't try to like bully your way through it. You know what I mean? For people to understand you.
That's your vision.
So you have to have some, especially in business, you have to have some compromise to where it's like you're being an asset, not necessarily like just trying to take over everything. You get what I'm saying? Like as far as like with his business deals with certain labels and things of that nature, like he didn't have any compromise whatsoever. It was kind of like my way or the highway. And you can't have that approach with everything, especially when you're trying to be established as your own as this entrepreneur or this owner or whatever. Either way, you have to find a way to, like you said, be tact and learn to mesh with different things, huh?
Why do you have
because
to
it all it does is it adds value to your brand. Even look at Jay and look at Dame now in this day and age. Dame is still trying to make movies, and he has street movies here and there. But if you're not in tune with what he got going on, you wouldn't know he had anything going on.
That's not a fair comparison, though. And the reason I say that is because Jay is an actual artist. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has the microphone all the time. And it's still fucking Jay-Z. So I understand what you're saying. Like, we may keep up with what Dame does. But the general public, for lesser energy
so much.
or interest.
But I feel like if Dame would have taken his ideas or took like I said, some of his concept things and tried to find a way to
what up? V, what's good?
To build on it with other people, it would have been more stronger. You get what I'm saying? You still had the independence. You still have that highlight of being the owner or the creator, whatever the case may be. But I don't feel like it's strength in numbers and it's strength in working with other people and networking. And I feel like he kind of cut off that side of it, and he shades it almost like if you got your own, do your own people. Like I feel like you gotta integrate. You gotta do certain things in different areas.
I get that, but at the same time, it's like Jay-Z gotta go to Roger Goodell and ask permission for stuff. Dame don't.
But what have we heard from Dame?
What is success to you? Success, that whole mass, I got billions over here, or success, I got what's comfortable and I can call my own shots?
I mean, as long as it doesn't come with any restrictions. I don't feel like Jay has any restrictions with anything he does. If we trying to highlight that perspective.
He got restrictions when you're in partnerships with people.
True, but if you can have sole control of most of this stuff, I feel like you should go for it. This is my opinion as far as comparing the whole mindset of being your own boss and not integrating whatever.
I think what you said is like what do you consider the success? Because like I said, if it's monetary value, then yes, I'm gonna take Jay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why has it got to be a versus thing?
No,
I don't understand that.
We're talking about
two mindsets,
two different ways.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a wrong way. I think it's whatever path you want, as long as you're not I hate the word fucking sellout. As long as you're not compromising yourself, that's a better one. As long as you're not compromising what you truly believe, I'm comfortable. If you're comfortable with it, then that's what you should be doing. But if
Bluetooth,
for 1
what up?
second, if you in that meeting and you feel like, hey, this shit don't feel right, or this don't, I feel like I might be doing something that I don't feel comfortable with, walk the fuck out of there.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean? And you said it like, what's your level of comfort? Is it to build that? Because I get the idea of it, if I get my foot in the door with this giant corporation, then I can leave this door open and I can get people behind me. But I also get the, fuck that, I'm doing my own fucking thing. I don't need to ask you for shit. I feel like they can hinder both ways can work. Yeah. Hey man, Martin Luther King and fucking Malcolm X, not that they're the same thing. Like they both had the same idea.
No, it's the same thing.
I'm not doing it that fucking way. Right. That's it. Like you go hug them and preach, bro. Fuck them. I'm gonna do it this way.
I had my last year of college, I had an opportunity to open up a pizza place, and it was like I could have went to go get a franchise, but me and my homeboys was like, fuck that. We don't want a pizza place that got pork, so we did turkey pepperoni. We did soy cheese. This was back in '99, before vegan and all this other stuff. We had hip hop playing all day in the shop. It was that real
been doing it.
Feel.
Yes,
we couldn't do that if we went and got Papa John's and franchise.
Right.
No doubt, we would have got big. Yeah. But we did it our own way. That's freedom to me.
Yeah,
most definitely.
I want freedom. Before we get out of here, because we got to wrap up, because I got shit to do. Talk to them real quick about Black Power Media and that platform and what y'all been doing over there.
All right, Black Power Media. Like I said, we've been around for a year. What we doing is we have podcasts on like the Remix Morning Show that I do every Tuesday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We have scholars, revolutionary people that's on the ground, like doing community work, like community movement builders, which is my other co-partner, Kamal Franklin. We got Kalanji Jamachenga, which is a activist in the community. And we have a brother named Dr. Jared Ball, and he's a scholar at Morgan State. So it's like that, and then we got some sisters also that's scholarly and do their own thing. And we all get on there and just talk about, pretty much what's going on. We give our spin to it. People call us the Black CNN. At the same time, Black CNN ain't got a DJ that does the breaks and teaches hip-hop history, teaches history of our people, talks about stuff that just gives you a break, because all this stuff in your brain all day, it could put pain and tear you down. Right. So I'm the edutainment. You know what I mean? I'm here to give laughs, music, make people feel good, and give them a little break. So that's my main role, and also bringing more podcasts and more content to the platform.
I love it, brother.
Salute.
I love it, brother. So what's the best way? So if I type in youtube.com, what am I searching to find?
Black Power Media, or you could go to blackpowermedia.org. That's our website. We got merch on there. We got everything. So go check us out, man.
There it is. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Thank you for coming, brother.
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm glad y'all had me, man.
Yes,
listen,
indeed.
It's good to get out the house.
Yes,
all this stuff going on in the world, and we up here talking about what we love.
Just shit a little bit. Y'all brothers got anything? Because I really got to get out of here. I got a meeting to go to.
Now who rushing us out the building?
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad for trying to help us grow. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Michelle, what up? Milo, what's good?
Nah, man.
Y'all anything before we get out of here? Any sports things y'all want to touch on?
No.
Kentucky Derby? Nothing?
The Kentucky
I have no idea.
Shout out to March Madness.
March Madness is on the way.
Just salute to everything, man. Everybody stay tuned. There's more to come, man. I just feel like we growing and we moving, and we 2 for 2 on guests, so stay tuned.
I got to introduce you to Africa as well, because what y'all do with the platform, Africa was our first guest on here, but
okay.
I'm connect because it makes the most sense. We wrap it
Africa.
up. Yeah. No, I gotta go.
Africa.
I gotta go. Yeah, I got a meeting to go to.
Africa be having
Shout out
court
60
stepping on eggshells.
Also, the last time I seen you was at Black Man Lab.
Oh yes, we need to talk about that. All right, we got 2 minutes. Let's talk about that. 2 minutes, real quick. This is important. But go ahead, talk about Black Man
Lab. A whole nother thing. Black Man Lab is another organization we do with Mwali Davis, who's a big attorney here, civil rights attorney here, and also a brother named Marty. And we meet over at the YMCA on Campbellton Road every Monday from 6:30 to 8.
I've been to that before.
Word?
It's a dope event. Y'all did a tech event before?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Okay,
most
cool.
definitely. That was very informational, man.
So what we do
Keep
is
it moving. What up?
we pretty much get brothers from 5 years old to 80 sitting in one room, healing, talking about what needs to be done, educating each other, and just having that space, because it's like we never really have a rites of passage. The only time we really get to sit still is like if we go to jail. That's the one time we get to stop and be like,
or the barbershop.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be something wild every time.
Kobe versus
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For real. Where do we really get to build and build each other up?
Yeah.
So this is a spot where you can do it, and we do it every Monday. It's free. We also serve people food and everything.
Yeah.
Open to the public.
Yep.
Highly recommend.
Yes.
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
Yeah,
Where
you gotta
at?
bring Trey by.
On the YMCA, and what is Andrew Young YMCA on Campbellton Road.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually made it last night for the first time in person, because I know a lot of the brothers involved, and I had a previous engagement I was doing with G-Men. We would do that on Mondays, 8 o'clock, so I would never be able to come. So since we stopped doing the G-Men calls on Mondays, I was able to attend after going by Andrew Dickens' thing at City Hall. But even though I got there late, it was still a lot. Nah, it was just, I'm just trying to show you how the Atlanta flow goes. You know what I'm saying? 85.
So Andrew?
See how you do, yes.
Never heard of him.
Oh, Andrew Dickens?
Andre.
My
bad.
My fault.
Never heard of him.
No, check me.
You wasn't let me get it off.
Get on. He was talking about the YMCA. That's why I said Andrew though. So yeah, my bad. Anyway, so all of that to say, just being in the room is different than watching it online. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a big supporter of Attorney Davis for a long time in the fight that he's been doing and continues to do. But just being in that room with other men, young men, and like you said, it was elders. I think the elders,
Everybody,
right? Yeah. I think they were the youngest one in there was probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
and people get to contribute and really share how we're feeling at the time. And one of the questions, we got time to get into it. We got to continue next time.
Okay.
When one of the people, because this is the second thing, this is the second time this week, the idea or the thought of trust came up. When I heard this person say, and then I had a conversation today from a young lady talking about, I don't know how to trust anybody. And she was like, yo, don't trust me because I'm a lie. It just reminded me of what the other gentleman, yesterday. Yeah. But I know that's a messed up way to leave it.
I know,
but we going to have to leave it
I'll
there.
Be back. I'll be back.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's like I've been out here for a second. Yeah. Any other way? Look at it.
Oh, you wanted me to say some smart ass shit? You look at me to say some wild shit.
All right, let's get out of here.
Got a terrible reputation on this show.
See y'all next Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, man.
Countdown.
Yeah, 7-ish. Yeah. We're working on it.
Let me get it on 3.
Any last
3,
word?
2, 1.
Yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Nah, I was doing too much. It's still there.
Oh, extra.
I'm gonna say